Hello and welcome to my live stream tonight. My name is Anita Wong, and in this live stream, we're going to be talking about the 7 Instagram story strategies that you should be implementing in your Instagram strategy right now. So if you are watching the replay of this video, then please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And also, if you have any questions about the strategies that I'm going to share with you tonight, then please do pop them in the comments below and I will endeavour to answer them as soon as I can. Now, the 7 strategies that I'm going to go over tonight, I'm going to work through straight away, and then I'm going to open the field up for any questions if anyone is wanting me to answer them live. So I'm just going to check that we've got some comments coming in, so that's great. Oh, hi, Carol. So that's fabulous. Thank you for joining me tonight. So we are going to be looking at 7 Instagram and story strategies. So the first thing I want to do is just talk to you about how important it is as a business owner to think about your Instagram stories strategy. Think about how you can make yourself more visible by utilizing all the tools inside of your Instagram account. Now, Instagram comprises of 3 different areas. There is your Instagram feed, there is your Instagram stories, and now there is Instagram TV or IGTV as we know it at the moment. Now, I can see your comments in my stream here on the right. I'm using StreamYard tonight to actually go live both on YouTube and also on Facebook. So it doesn't matter where you're joining me from. If you pop your comments up, I'll be able to comment back. So we've got Carol, Alice Ann and Nick here tonight. So hi and welcome. So if you have any questions about what I'm going to talk to you about tonight, please let me pop them in later, and then I will pop them into the comments and I will address them as we go along. I will have the opportunity to share my screen with you as well at some point, but I'll do that when it's necessary. Okay, so what we're going to do first of all is we're going to look at the first strategy that I think everyone should do, and that is to actually upgrade your Instagram account to either a creator account or a business account. Now, when I started out on Instagram for my business, there was only either your personal account, or then you could upgrade your business account if you linked it to your Facebook business page. Instagram has realized that there's more to just businesses using this. There's also influencers and brands. And yes, they all are on Instagram to make money, but they don't all have a business page. So if you have a creator account, you can get all of the valuable assets that a business account comes with, but you don't necessarily have to link it straight to your Facebook business page. So what do you get if you upgrade to a creator and a business account? Well, you get valuable insights into when your fans are online, and also when they are looking at your posts, their age, their gender, where they're from, and sometimes if you've got it on your account, the hashtags that they're searching with and all those things. The second strategy that you should have in place is to actually post regularly. Now, you have to decide what area of Instagram you want to post to the most. Now, like I said just now, there are 3 sections of your Instagram account. There are your feed posts, which makes up those 9 squares, and I can show that on my phone in a moment. Those 9 squares are the first thing that your viewers and your followers will see when they visit your profile on your Instagram account. Now, your profile is visited and can be visited from your feed posts, your stories posts, and your IGTV posts. So your 9 square pattern on your profile page needs to really speak about your brand and give off the feel that you want your Instagram account to achieve. Now, you can also have your stories post. Now, these can be quite natural, can be quite spontaneous, but they can also be planned strategically for you to promote things such as events, products, launches, online course launches, lives like I'm doing tonight here on YouTube and on Facebook. So there's lots of things you can utilize in the stories. And IGTV, which is the Instagram TV, which is in a little bit of competition with YouTube, but it's got a little bit of way to go, is the platform where you can post up to 10 minutes of video. And that's a really good platform to start playing around with, because as you'll learn later on as I share the strategies with you, it's a really good way of repurposing your content that you already have. So don't forget, if you have any questions, to please just pop them in the comments and I will get to them near the end. Now, the third strategy that you should all be introducing to your Instagram campaigns is using hashtags. Now, you can use hashtags for both visibility and for search. So why would you use hashtags for those two purposes? Well, as a business, you want to expand your visibility as wide and as far as possible, but you want to be found using certain hashtags that are in line with what your business offers or the products that you offers, and also your values and what your campaign goals are yourself. So inside of stories, you can use your hashtags for both visibility. So you pop your hashtags into your story and people can view your story through your hashtags, or through search, where people are actually typing in the hashtag that you may have in your story and looking for results from that hashtag. I will go through with my phone after I've gone through the strategies with you, so that if you ask any questions, I can actually show them to you there and then. The fourth thing is to actually start utilizing Instagram TV. Now, it is quite an underused platform, especially if you're thinking, right, I've got to post to my stories, I've got to post to my feed, or can I actually cope with posting to my IGTV account as well? Well, I just want to let you know that actually, if you post to your IGTV account, which is Instagram's TV, you can take that content from your Instagram TV account and pop it into your feed and your stories without having to recreate the content. And we're going to go through that in a little while. The fifth strategy that you should be thinking about is actually your thumbnails in relation to your Instagram TV videos. Now, I can show you the proper dimensions for those and the sort of templates that I use inside Canva for creating those. Instagram TV has moved along a little bit since it was first launched, and now you can reposition your thumbnails inside your grid so that they look really cool and they fit in with the aesthetics of your feed. Number 6 is to share your feed posts, if you are only posting to your feed regularly, into your stories to enhance their visibility, and also reuse your posts that you've spent a long time probably planning and having photographed and putting filters in and optimizing. You can actually reshare those into your stories without having to recreate more content. And the 7th strategy you should be following is to actually do the same, but to your IGTV, Instagram TV videos, is to actually share those into your stories as well. So those 7 strategies will help you really increase your Instagram stories visibility, and along with that, your reach, and also your people finding your account and coming back into the profile and looking at what you're all about. So just to quickly run through, number 1 is to upgrade your account to either a creator or a business account so that you get the added benefits of all the insights. Number 2 is to post frequently. Decide how often you're going to post to your feed per week. Decide how often you're going to post to your stories per week, and also your IGTV account. Once you've decided how often you're going to post, stick to that posting schedule so that your fans and your followers know when to expect your post to appear. Number 3, use hashtags in both your feed posts and your stories posts and your IGTV posts when you put them up. Number 4, when posting IGTV, always remember to share a 1-minute preview into your news feed. With that in mind, create your thumbnails so that they match your 9-square section in your newsfeed so that everything works according to your brand and your message. Number 6, share your feed posts to your stories. And number 7, share your IGTV posts to your stories. Okay, so Alice said to me, so you'll use a different set of hashtags tomorrow? Yes, I would. So depending on what my campaign for my stories are that day. Now, a lot of people who know me on a little bit more of a personal basis know that I rarely share pictures of my lunch to Instagram stories. So that's a little bit of an in-house joke, because there are 2 different thought I'm just trying to think. There are two different ways of thinking about Instagram stories. We are all business owners and we all want to really publicize our businesses, whether we own a product, whether we're a service provider, whether we're a charity. It doesn't matter what you do. What we have to do is we have to think really, really strategically about utilizing our stories. Now, what I tend to find happening is that a lot of people post stories on very sort of like, oh, let's just do a picture of that drink over there. Let's do a picture of, I don't know, that tree looks quite nice over there with the sky. You know, that's okay to do it on and off. But what I tend to do, and I think everyone should start to adopt this strategy, is to think about what you're going to be talking about in your stories on any one day. So as you saw from my insights earlier on in this live, my audience doesn't really start looking at my Instagram account until after lunchtime. That's probably because a lot of my audience are in the States and they're obviously just getting up and starting to really sort of like start their day. So I tend to have a few hours in the morning to work out what it is I want my stories to achieve for me on any one day. And when I start to think about that, that's when I start to think about, right, so what hashtags can I use in that 24-hour period that will really help my stories be seen by other people? So tomorrow, I am doing a lot of co-working. I'm going to a co-working space. I'm meeting a few people. I've got a few things to do with my children in the morning, but most of it will be orientated towards preparing for my stories workshop that I'm running on Friday. So I'll be doing some work around that. So I may talk about that in my stories tomorrow. And what I might do is I might take a picture of me at a co-working space. I might have my laptop and my book and maybe my notes for the workshop, and I might start my day off talking about that. So the hashtags I might use for that are stories live, which is the hashtag I was using for my workshop, co-working, and then maybe even like mumpreneur, because I've got 4 children and I'm sort of doing what most of us are doing, is juggling life, whether our children are our animals or our human little children, or we borrow children as we're best aunties or uncles. We all have something to stop us from sitting in front of our laptop and working 24/7. So we've got lots of things that we need to do. So just think about when you do start your stories off in the morning, that you try to stick to the same theme as you go through the 24-hour period. You can change it up and have a completely relaxed day the next day. Maybe don't use as many hashtags. Maybe just have it as a bit of a fun off day. Maybe at the weekend you might be doing something that you don't want to be work related, and that's really important as well, to show your followers that, you know, there's more to you than just what you're doing as a business, and stick to that theme throughout that day. So I hope that helped everyone. Thank you, Carol. She said it's brilliant training. I know Carol's joining me on Friday for our workshop where we're going to be working at looking at campaign strategy using Instagram stories as well. Said she's had several gins today and that stopped her from working. Very good. It's good I didn't join you at lunchtime then, because I had quite a lot to do today. So I would really like to just quickly ask you all to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I do upload regularly, and specifically more about Instagram and Facebook stories and the strategies around them. I am running a stories 3-day challenge starting on the 11th of November. So I would welcome you all to just jump in there. I will share the challenge group in the comments after this live is finished. And if you would like to join in for that, then just fill in and then you can go into the group. Some of you are already in the group. So if you are already in the group and you didn't know the challenge was on, it's under the events. And what I'm going to do this week is I'm going to put the videos in, because I'm going to be using StreamYard to run the challenge. Because as you can see, I can share my screen with this. And what's really good about StreamYard is that I'm actually getting both my YouTube and my Facebook comments coming in, because Julie is joining me from Facebook and everyone else is here on YouTube. So as you can see, it's really versatile. So if you ever thought about doing a live, that's another subject we can look at, because I haven't even mentioned what you can do with your stories live, what you can do your lives in story, and how you can repurpose that video of what you've done in stories. So that's something that we will be discussing on Friday. Can you share the challenge sign-up sheet? I will definitely do that. And I will put that in here in a second. So thank you all so much for actually joining me this evening. I've lost my day already. I'm just going to get that challenge up now so that we can have a look at. I'm going to share that with you now. So if you just hang on, I'll pop it into the comments, and then you've got it in the comments, but I will also put it in the description. Once this has uploaded into YouTube or Facebook and it's rendered, then whilst it's doing its business and getting itself all optimized, I will have the links and the descriptions for you all so that you can join in the challenge, which is great. So let me just quickly find that because I know exactly where it is. And I'll just double check if anyone's got any other questions. So thank you, everyone. That's lovely. And I'm going to sign off. Let me just quickly find this link for you. There we go. So I'm going to pop it in here so you can see it. So that's this challenge that starts on the 11th of November. And I will also put that in the description afterwards once the videos have gone off. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.